Hi everyone, it's Adrian Leah. I wanted to do another tarot reading. I am enjoying doing these um, readings when I feel that I'm up for it and that it feels right to me. This one is Isabel. She is the shyer one out of the two cats that I have right now, but she enjoys the cards, and I would say she is one of the more magical cats that I've had, aside from my late cat. So I have four decks for this video. The first one is the Slavic Legends Tarot. Then I have the Pastoral Tarot. There are two other decks. This is my working deck for the Victorian Fairies Tarot. So this one is the Russian edition, and it is a little modified, but I do mainly use this one, and then I received the English version of the Victorian Fairies Tarot from my friend Mary Bow. Thank you so much. I keep it more as a something that I like to mm, put away for now and cherish, and I'll take it out from time to time to use. I would say this deck is super readable, even when it is in another language. I did write the translations on the cards, though. I think it is nice to have, especially when you like to keep the momentum of the reading. And it it's definitely one that I enjoy using. Then this is an oracle deck. Technically, I say all tarot's form is a form of oracle, but this is the Goddess Dream Oracle. I love this deck. There is also the sister deck that goes with this one. And as I said, I do usually connect to one deck from that is created by a deck creator. So this is the one that I chose, and it stuck with me. I love the gentle primal energy that it has. And I am getting the source of being. There's this one book that I got from this metaphysical shop that I really love. I might maybe it could be part of the Peace Podcast segment of this. Um, I think what I really like doing now is just taking out my cards and seeing the messages that come out. I'm also getting to hold your stance with the two that I just flipped over, with the Four of Cups and the Strength card. And the decks that I've been bringing out, they've been lovely to work with. Um, and look at these backings. The back of this one. And based off of the colors of the other deck by Wendy Andrews that created Goddess Dream Oracle, I saw the other one and it was like, it felt wintry to me. And I did see some of the cards, which is so interesting because I am definitely one that loves the cold weather. Um, I'm a fall baby, and I do love that season and winter, and um, I'm excited to experience cooler weather when I move overseas. But this is so, as I was saying, it was interesting because this deck has more warmth, and I would say it has a lot of fire to it too, even though it does have like a nature-esque type of theme. Um, just like a flame to it. As I said, primal relating to the source. The card that came out is happiness, the joy of life, which is such a great card for the upcoming months and all year round. And again, with the strength of the Four of Cups, keeping that momentum and it kind of feels like not giving up hope on things in life in general. It could be specific things too. And with the flowers, it was kind of like Flower Child and having maybe a healthier organic regimen, something to spruce up the things that you do to um, make light of the situations with the Four of Cups from the Pastoral Tarot. It does seem like towards the immediate future, I would say in March or whatever you watch this, um, there's a reason why you're not giving up on certain things. You have the High Priestess. Because there are just things that get brought up, or things that you do, or things that you feel called, or sometimes even pushed to encounter or go out to pick up at the store that just gives you a, or like look at something, maybe a something that's on a book or that you see randomly on a package, like as a sign to be optimistic about things. It's really interesting the push and pull that you get because for the um for the Queen of Wands to come out more on the jovial, I think she really links to like the happiness and joy of life. With her, in a way, it's like dancing to the beat of your own drum. She definitely has personality and she likes to express it. A lot of fiery energy that comes out of it. She's asked to be a hermit and to prepare because sorry, just because this is a time that is a little more solace. It's like those dark winters. It has a little bit of an eeriness to it. Um, a lot of times you stay home, really stay to the comforts of your bed and the fire and maybe warm drinks. I love cold drinks year round, but I can see why you would want a warm drink. Um, and this isn't necessarily a break time, this is a time of preparation because once a hermit is out of his shell or her shell, then it's the Eight of Wands, and things are really going to take off with it. And note that the Hermit and the High Priestess are major arcana, and then the um Eight of Wands is part of the minor arcana, and the Queen of Wands is a court card in the minor arcana. She goes back into her elements and she feels that warmth. She can go out and the snow is melted. So just because you're not in your element does not mean you lose your sense of self. It just means that other parts of you balance that. And during the time of a Four of Cups moment, we look and see what our resources are and how we're going to use them, because it seems like we were given this opportunity or these results, and this is what we're left to work with. And maybe the universe could be challenging you and saying, this is what we gave you, so you got to work your magic. You see, with the Eight of Wands, they are doing some archery, and then there's a target there. And that really goes well with the Hermit, too. The Hermit, I feel, is intrigued not with the things that are necessarily surrounding the area, but uh, to be focused on specific areas of study. I would have to say, in general, and I suppose the Libra in me, and having a lot of, or half of my chart in Scorpio, I love, love readings. I just love the feeling, and it is something that is so special to me. Because in a perspective of the modern day and even throughout history, how do we see love and what form does it take? I feel that there is such a pureness to it, and almost it almost has a solid form. There's this one video that I think is really sweet, and it's this dog with its owner, and the owner blows the dog a kiss, and then the dog looks around to see the kiss that was blown to him or her. Uh, and it just seems that it's so strong and so pure and so primal and real that it is tangible in that way. And I feel in this day and age, we make it so complex. And there isn't really an intention for that, because I think the natural reaction for a human would be that they want it in its simplest form, in its purest form. But there are usually external factors that go into it. When we say it in a sentence, I love this, then it stops from there, because it just becomes something else other than love or an extension of love. And when the Six of Cups comes out, I just feel that that is one of the purest cards of love that there is in this deck. And there's a search for it, and then there is a yearning for it, I feel, that comes out from this reading. With the Magician next to the Six of Cups, these are extra, this is an extra card that comes out. This almost feels like this magician is on a journey, or this magician is trying to, I, I say manifest lightly, um, to manifest love in its purest form. There is a waiting with the Seven of Coins, the Seven of Pentacles. Some of it feels a little withheld. And that's the interesting part of it too. There's still love even when it's withheld even when maybe you're not even with the person. So, what do you do in those instances? In the present, you have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords, it feels like it feels a little quiet because coming from the Ace of Swords, the thought is there and it is addressed. But how are we going to express it? And that is with I feel the thinking process that comes from the Two of Swords. I'm also getting some extensions of this because of the complexities that are surrounding this. The card of the mind, you have the Five of Cups. Another card that is linked to the Seven of Coins and feels like there is something that's withheld or it's lacking. And that's where the state of feeling melancholy comes from.